like, where are the men in our generations?
Has a pretty good, like, maybe 60-40, right? It's very hard to get men to come out and participate.
The one old rich dude surrounded by like 30 beautiful.
It is full of women.
Nightclubs are dying.
Going from this to this.
They're tired of putting money and effort towards somebody that's not willing or wanting to even put anything back into them.
If you're a single dude and you see a pretty girl, you going to try to talk to her. She may not be interested unless you're trying to buy her a drink.
Just charge me 100 when I just heard you charge the XX chromosomes 20.
But I was just like, where are all the men? Drop that goddamn thing down low. Hey, keep some behind that. I dropped that thing low, and you turn around, and somebody behind me titty bigger than mine.
Completely turns me off. Because I just feel like, as a grown man, why are you at the club? Like, you should be at home, or like with your family, or like trying to find a family, or like getting money. Like, why are you in the club?
I started going to the club in the 9-9, you know what I'm saying? I was sneaking in the club when I was about 16, you know what I'm saying? And I remember back in the day, I can drop that goddamn thing down low, hey, and turn around and see some little cute son behind me, some little fine tenor roller, be like, what's your name? And I be back there, shaver, pop, pop, pop. Now, I be scared to goddamn turn around. I dropped that thing low, and you turn around, and somebody behind me titty bigger than mine. Get men, where y'all at?
Living life.
Y'all don't dance no more. Y'all too cool today. Hey, you used to go to the club and pad that goddamn number out like you're a strip club.
Those days are over.
You go to the club now, you leaving whatever you wrote down. Ain't nobody ask you for your number. Ain't nobody ask you for your Instagram. Ain't nobody ask you for nothing. It ain't nothing but a bunch of women. It ain't nothing. It's a vibe, bitch. I vibe with men. I don't vibe with women. My type of party. You should have told me there's a put flyer and said women only, and I would have went to another party. You know what I'm saying? I want some co-ed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no women's only party. Hey fellas, where you at?
Yeah, when I first saw this video, I was disturbed, right? Because I'm thinking about her age. She said she went to the club in 9-9. She said she started going when she was 16, and 9-9, I was 18, right? So, what are you, 43, 44? I say about 43, 42, still going to the club. I can tell in the way you're talking. You sound like you lost your teeth early and you're holding them up with your gums. It sounds crazy, but who wants that? Like, no man is interested. Even a man going to the club at 42 years old, it's crazy. Man, the land of the lost, I'm telling y'all, the land of the lost, it's here.
I think it's too many women in a club, and that's actually what's killing club culture, club experience for people who are going out currently. By too many women, I mean the ratios are off in most events that I go to. With the exception of everyday people, I feel like that has a pretty good, like, maybe 60-40 ratio. Most of the time when I'm out in the city on a random kind of Saturday, Friday, what have you, a lot of times the ratio is between 70 to 80% of the venue is women. And, you know, you think like, oh, a venue with more women sounds good because you don't want sausage fest. I think there's that's true, but there's got to be like a critical mass of men where it's like, you know, now it's a chick party. Because when the ratios are off that bad, so like, all right, so you got, let's say you got 30 to 20% of your attendees are men. Of that, a good 10, maybe as high as 15% are probably there with their significant other. So, you know, hopefully, you know, you got anywhere between 10 to 20% of a venue being single men. And, you know, if you're familiar with club kind of history, right, is single men were the economic engine of the club, right? It's their desire to be near women that, and you know, engage and flirt and talk with women that allowed for women to get in the club for free, but, you know, them to be able to be charged a premium, be charged for drinks, this, that, and the third, you know, in sections, you know, as a result of that. And so when, like I said, once the ratio is so far off, the economics of this whole game change, and you kind of got to play it differently. And I'm not one of those corny, like, men are staying inside to protect their peace type dudes. It's a question I ask myself often, because, like, not only in, like, clubbing and partying, but, like, civic and service orgs that I'm in, right? It's very hard to get men to come out and participate. So, you know, this is a question I'm constantly asking myself: how do I help other men and brothers come out and be more social? I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I want to say another thing that's wrong with club culture now. Everywhere the music is too loud, right? How can anybody holler at anybody if I can't hear my thoughts? If I leave your club and my ears are ringing, how are you facilitating any connections at your venue? I guarantee if we did a study, any venue you here in Chicago, let me know. I'm willing to help.
I gotta pause my man for a second. If we're gonna go over to another video, I'll definitely come back to this. But he's young. Talking about the music too loud, this, and that. You know what men to say to that, right? They don't care, right? Why am I saying that? Because first off, you say I'm not one of those guys, protect my peace. But you saw the first video. She clearly said men shouldn't be at the club. There's so many years of them saying things like that, belittling guys. But also, that's what guys are doing, protecting their peace. Why go out and get all the nonsense? Men don't want to deal anymore. Check this out. This is who men are leaving the club to.
Every time I DJ in Miami, I see this scenario. You have the one old rich dude surrounded by like 30 beautiful.
Now I'm gonna silence this for copyright purposes. You see that old man dancing with all the ladies? Men would rather not deal. And you heard what he said. Run one rich dude plus 30 plus woman. That's usually how it is in Miami. And you know how men feel? That's how it's going to be everywhere now. Because so many men don't want to play ball anymore.
If you're single and you're over 30, you have to, and you're a male, a man, you have to do day clubbing. I'm telling you, it is full of women. There would have been probably 20, 30 max guys there, and they all look like they were with partners. So it is definitely something, because yeah, these women are wild. They're wild. They'll drink it, they'll smash by the end of the night. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little drunk too myself, but you'd have a ball. Yeah, think about it, look it up, Google it, it's there everywhere. So yeah, but not for the single ladies. If you're single, there'll be no one there for you.
Why? Like, you heard the lady in the beginning of the video. Anyone that's older, these ladies are 30 plus, getting drunk in the daytime. I guess as long as it's after 12, right? That's what they're saying. You know, that's what old people say. As long as it's after 12, yeah, I can get a little drunk. I understand men saying that, but you. So many women are going to day clubs. They have no choice. It's getting out of hand. And this is what's happening.
Yeah, nightclubs are dying.
Look at this. Empty. Nobody in there.
Welcome to the future.
Because men make it happen. We keep the establishments going. We spend our hard-earned money. Men are done.
Is clubbing dead everywhere?
Why are clubs all over the UK going from this to this?
You can't make this up. Empty.
And I walked up to this like group of guys because I'm like bubbly, whatever, and they just stood there and looked at me. Like, what was going through their mind? Like, I don't think they know what they're missing.
They're sick of paying for your drinks. That's really it. How many times have they gone out on the weekend and they've paid for a woman's drinks? And then, come to find out there's really no intention from the woman that's good other than she just wanted her drinks paid for. And there's all this content out there where women are revealing their true intentions, that they really just want free drinks, they want free food, they're not really that interested in you guys. Well, men have heard the message and they're tired. They're tired of putting money and effort towards somebody that's not willing or wanting to even put anything back into them. So men have smartened up. They are not falling for it anymore.
Those days are over.
If anything, they just want to buy their own drinks, maybe their guy friend they'll buy a drink for, and then they're going to save their money for a woman to enter into his life that is worth it. He would much rather save up and spend on her, the woman that is willing to put forth effort, rather than just some girl at the bar looking for a free drink.
See, at the end of the day, when a man stays single, he saves. When he's in a relationship, he spends. Men have figured out that's the same thing with the club. Why go to the club when I'm going to spend, when I'm going to pay a bunch of money for parking, when I'm going to pay a bunch of money for drinks? And why am I going to give ladies free drinks? So the men that do go out, they're not buying ladies drinks. As you guys saw my past videos from last week, that's the new thing. Men are standing on tables now. Right? Ladies are getting mad I'm talking when men do go out. Ladies are getting mad because men are stunting on a woman that buying bottles and showing their bottles off and pouring liquor all over tables. But still, for the majority, for the most part, men aren't going out. Why? Men are getting older in age, even young guys, and they're starting to realize, why would I save, especially in this day and age today with the way things are? Look at all the government shutdowns and everything else. Men are stacking. And I'm sure men are playing in there at home in their studio. Save it for a rainy day. Why are you ladies doing this? And that's a no-no. And then what happens? You end up with no money for a rainy day. What I mean? 8 months of savings. And then you're crying.
And I swear there were so many more women than dudes. The ratio was crazy. I've been hearing how guys are not dating as much as they used to anymore. But visually see it was a whole different story. But to be honest, makes sense. Just think about it. So many women online have been making videos on guys should not approach me no more. Girls be dressing up talking about, I'm not dressing up to look good or get no attention from no guy. I'm doing it for me. They say, I don't go to the club to get no man. I just go to hang out with my friends. Which checks out because 90% of the time I see girls shaking, it's always on a friend or another girl. And men, we go to the club for, bitches. And if they're not getting any, they're not going to show up. Guys want a return on their investment.
Exactly. He said it simply. Why would a man go to the club when things are in the dumps? Dating is in the dumps right now. I'm telling you. And I saw the transition of it dying. But when I was still going, it was still alive and well. Some guys bought ladies drinks. But now it's a nightmare. You know what? At first, I didn't understand, but now I do. I get it, right? I totally get it because you ladies have told everything online. What's her name? Emily King? She said it best. You've gone online and said, we only use men for free drinks. That's all you're good for. I don't want to see you in my face after you give me the drink. I saw a lady, right? In one of my last videos. She was a lesbian. And she talked about using men for free drinks. She said that's all we were good for. You ladies think that's okay? I know she was on a podcast and she was talking to men as well. But so many men hear this. What you ladies have to understand, you're killing simps. That's what's happening. There's still some left, but you're killing them one simp at a time. Men are waking up.
This is exactly what's happening at bars and clubs because men are no longer falling for it. They are no longer just throwing their money out at women that do not take them seriously. They are no longer willing to waste their time, effort, and resources. But because of this, women are out here trying to give men a bad rap. Like they're saying, what's wrong with men these days? They used to go to war. Now they just want to be treated like a woman at a bar. But that is just not the case because men will absolutely put in just as much effort as they always have into pursuing you. But it takes one thing, and that one thing is that he has to know that you are taking him seriously. Because one of the number one resources to a man is his time, and he doesn't want you to waste it.
Real talk alert.
And even if it's a short-term thing, like he just doesn't want to leave that relationship and have a messed up head and a messed up heart. Because that man just wants a future with somebody that he can really fall in love with and grow old with. Which is why he already knows with like 95% certainty that him paying for your drink at the bar is not going to bring him closer to that.
Men know this. And men have gotten smarter, right? All of these movements you ladies started, it's caught up to you. That's what's happened. You have to understand that. And I'll say this. The ladies of today have listened to the ladies of yesterday, and the dating market was killed by the ladies of yesterday. And we finally see it. 2030 is coming much sooner than 2030. It's here. It's here. It's here now. And you can tell. Look at everything happening. Only thing is by 2030, that's when birth rates start taking effect. I think that's the single epidemic that's really going to happen. You know, you already see it in certain countries, like other countries like Japan. All of their people are older now. There's more people dying than being born. And that happened because of the one-child policy, and same thing in China too, right? To where now the births aren't the same as the deaths, especially in Japan. It's a sad thing, actually. But I don't think we're going to reach another generation, with the way things are going now. We're not going to reach there. It's going to be more of us going than coming in. And you see the ladies that are on the EBT, they're having kids left and right. Oh, man. Think about that future, guys. The people that are degenerates all around the world, even here in the Philippines, are having the most children. Scary. Scary times ahead.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you think that you're going to find a man, a real man, at a nightclub, girl, you are sadly mistaken. The real men don't hang out in those arenas, and they don't want anyone that hangs out in those arenas. So if this is you, and you are saying, oh, I want a good man, I need a good man, where are all the good men at? That's probably the reason why you haven't found them yet. Have a good day.
I was so utterly disappointed when I became an adult and I was able to go to a club, and I found out that this isn't what the club is like. Like, I genuinely thought that the club was going to be like Step It Up? Step Up? I forgot. And Stomp the Yard. I really thought it was about to be like that. The club as an adult. And all I see is these lame people standing in sections on their phone, recording bottles, and bottle service girls doing the... I'm like, why is nobody dancing? A whole life for this. Where are the dance battles? Where's the stepping? Like, where's the dance? Where's the stomp in the yard? Like, what is this? What is this? People paying $45, $50 at the door. Not me though. I got it on the list. But like, what? I've never paid to get into the club. But like, why is nobody dancing? And I realized, oh, either it never existed, or I was born too late to be able to experience people actually not being on their phones and dancing in the club. And now we've gotten to the point where we're clowning people for dancing in the club. What they was doing was like, take this back to like the early 2000s. What they was doing was tough. And then a dance battle would have ensued afterwards, and everybody would have been in a circle. Yeah, you know, cheering on because we supposed to be dancing. We supposed to be having fun. A dance battle in the club sounds like, you know what I mean? I don't even know how to dance with a dance battle in the club. I'm joining in because it just looks fun. But to my surprise, we don't dance in the club. We just record bottles and pay for overpriced sofas that people are going to sit on and stand on.
Why men don't go to the club anymore.
It costs too much. Parking costs too much. To drink costs too much. I don't really go to the club, so that's not my thing anymore. You basically going there as a dude to try to impress somebody and get the attention. Not all, but y'all already know what I mean. If you a single dude and you see a pretty girl, you want to try to talk to her. She may not be interested unless you're trying to buy her a drink. And this is the number one thing that's actually new. You go to the club, let's say you want to dance with somebody. 95% of the time, women are only dancing on women, whether that be their friends or women they don't know. Now, I don't know why they do that the whole night at the club. That's something you got to do, but these are all telltale signs for you as a dude to just stop going to the club. Build a skill, learn something. Just stay out of that environment. You don't got to waste your time there chasing something that you're not even going to get, you know?
Unless you make $150,000 more a year, do not go out to the club as a man. I went to the club last weekend, right? And I drive a Toyota, so I didn't want to Uber to the club because Uber is about $30. And if you drive a Toyota, you know $30 is basically a whole full tank. There and back is almost a whole month worth of gas spent on one night. It didn't make sense, so I decided to drive. Yeah? And then the club already is $30 to get in. I bought my ticket online. Anyways, I'm driving. I get to my little line to park my car, right? So there's a group of cars ahead of me. There's this little guard monitor that like lifts the gate up or lifts the gate, right? A little swebby ass nigga, right? I roll my window down with two bang. There's a car ahead of me full of girls. He trying to toast. I could hear him trying to toast Riz. They was laughing and whatever, but they was just trying. I know how girls be. They just trying to get a discount. Anyways, he basically was like, "Oh, don't worry about y'all ladies. I'll take care of y'all, man. Just give me 20, a little 20. I'll let y'all in for the whole night." I'm like, please don't be one of those. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, they start laughing. He lets them in. It's my turn, right? He gets to me. He like, 100 cash at Zelle. Huh? 100? I was like, He's like, 100 cash at Zelle. I'm still confuzzled. I rolled down my window was already rolled down. I'm rolling it down because maybe there's an invisible glass I'm not hearing you through correctly. You know where you just charged me 100 when I just heard you charge the XX chromosomes 20. You gonna charge me 100 just because I have the XY chromosomes? That's chromosomist. That's chromosomist. $100 to park my car for 2 to 3 hours? Mind you, it's not even about them. You're about to charge me $100 to park my car. To park my car is $100? And then you charge the girls just because you wanted to hit? They weren't gonna let you hit. You were so swebby. You're swebby. You're working in a gate. You're working as a gate director. They're not letting you hit. You gonna charge me 100 after you just let those? I just heard you let those girls for 20, and no, I did not pay the 100. But then you let the girls. Then I get to the club. It's $40 for a drink this big, and it's full of ice. I didn't even have fun. I don't even want to go out no more. I get charged $100 for you know what? You know what I did? I went down the street, parked my car, street parking. I didn't even get towed. I was like, I'm gonna take a risk because guess what? Towing gonna be the same amount as parking at the club. Like unless you make $400,000 more, I don't know why you're going. Unless you make $500,000, unless you're a millionaire, honestly, I don't know why you're going to the club.
For real.
You need to have at least $2.3 million saved. You might just need to be a baller. I feel like ballers athletes are only rappers, maybe. Rappers are huge, maybe. The only reason why you should be going to the club. If not, just stay home. I would enjoy myself staying home, order some Chipotle, put 1 or 2 in the air, watch my favorite show, go to sleep. I would have had a much better time. Not even enjoy myself. Security guard who charged me 100 and let those girls go for 20, or maybe even for free. I don't even know. I didn't see them pay. Konida fuyen. Konida.
I know it's more female than men, but this to me just seems so weird. I had to make a trip last night. Overnight, it was like midnight, 4 hours, basically. Okay, number one, good advice. Do not, I repeat, rent an EV if you have a long road trip to take. And an EV is an electric car if you don't know. But anyway, 2 hours into my road trip, I have to pull over and charge this car, which takes an hour. All right. But here's the thing. There was like at least 4 other cars, at the charge station. One of them had a husband and wife, or men and women. I don't know what they were. But the rest was either women and kids. But I promise you, I'm sitting here like, well, damn, where all these females going, and then keep it moving. I took, after an hour, started driving, got to my destination, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to have to get up and charge the car before I turn it in. I'm going to go ahead and go to the charge station. Lo and behold, it was like a Tahoe there, and this lady came out, went in the back to get like a water or something. She had some kids in the car, but it was just her. And the only thing keep hitting my mind is, where y'all fellas at?
Living life in peace,
Okay, y'all may be in the bed getting ready to go to work, or y'all probably already at work. But why is it are we the ones that's out here getting the job done, making moves, going places? Like, it was just weird that every time I stopped, I just had a bunch of women that surrounded me. Now, that could be a good thing, and I'm looking at it as a good thing. But I was just like, where are all the men? Where y'all at? There's no reason there was so much female on the streets last night making trips or wherever they were going, and y'all nowhere to be found.
Hi. Welcome to the future.
Y'all better get up and get it going.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm looking right now. I'm about to go to bed, but I just came on here to ask, like, okay, I'm 22. I just came on here to ask, where are the men in our generations? Like, where are the men? Like, the little boys in our generation, they are boys, and the shit is showing, and they think it's cute to just walk around and not know how to hold a conversation and all that. Okay, for instance, it's this boy that I met at the dealership. I ended up going to the dealership with my mama one day. She went to get a oil change. I ended up going to the dealership with her. So it was this boy that was working there. I thought it was cute, whatever. So we ended up exchanging numbers. The worst fucking mistake of my life. So we started texting. He started off cool or whatever. This what they do. They start off cool, and then they like a bonzo bean. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. So he so what is okay? So like every time I text him, like I text him on like some cool shit, like, hey, how you doing? He'll text back, oh so what do you think about whatever? What do you think about us having SEX? I'm not thinking. I never thought about that. Like you saying, like I just texted him the other day. Either he texted me, I texted him one of us. So we were texting the other day. I'm texting my job every time I text him. I'm texting like, hey, what you doing? Blah blah. So he, oh hey, what you doing? How you been? All that. So we talking normally. Nigga text me, oh send me a picture of you. Nigga know I don't send pictures. Especially if you follow me on Instagram. Like, I know I barely post myself on there, but what the f*** need a picture of me for? So I'm like, nah, I ain't, hell nah. I said, you follow me on Instagram, you got it, go look at the Instagram. He's talking about no. This nigga text back said no, a personal never saw you unclothed yet. The f***. I said, what they gotta do with me? And you would never see me like I'm not attracted to him in that way whatsoever. And he just keep trying to push the issue. I hate men like that. Like, why can't y'all just have...
My man did the right thing. He got straight to the point. Look what you just said. I'm not attracted to him in that way. So I hope not too long after that, he parted ways. Let's hear more.
Have a regular conversation. I be so confused. Like, it's never a, hey, how you doing? Or, how your day been? Or, oh, well, this going on. It's never that. It's always, well, I just want to dip and dabble in something today. Like, no, I don't. Like, y'all brain is the size of a bonzo bean, and the shit pissing me off. Like, I'm finna go talk to a 60-year-old, because what are y'all doing? What? Do y'all parents know that y'all don't know how to hold a conversation? Everybody want to keep talking about SEX all day. I know I don't. It's not like I'm a 22-year-old virgin. What the f***? Like talking about sex. Knowing I ain't finna let you hit. Knowing I'm not attracted to you like that. What you keep bringing it up for? And then it seems like the more that you tell them, oh, well, I don't want to talk about that, blah, blah. The more they keep bringing it up. What the f*** is the problem? Y'all niggas are slow. So sad. Like, I be so confused. My phone, like now, I've been blocking people left to right. My phone dry still. Like, every nigga I come across, talk about the same. Every come across, talk about the same phone dry. Only people I text my mom, my dad, and my brother. That's it. Cause y'all niggas are. First of all, it come off as lame, and then it come off as weird, and then it's like I said, your brain is the size of a bunzo bean. Chick people ain't having this. I'm so confused. Man, what? Man, bro, get it together for real. And then it's this other dude. Me and him been off and on since high school. So, mind you, his birthday was the other day. So we was talking like the other day or whatever. So I said something like, "Oh, happy birthday," or whatever. They were like, "Oh, thank you." So I'm like, "Yeah, you're welcome." So I was in the line with my brother because his birthday is the day before my brother's. So we texted. He was like, "Oh, what you doing?" So I'm like, "Nothing, sick as hell." Like y'all can hear my voice. I'm like, I don't know what the on. So I was like, "Oh, nothing, sick as hell," whatever. So he was like, "Oh, damn." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, because I was gonna say, where are my birthday booty bags?" Bitch, what? I texted him on some calm. I said, "Bro, I've been blocking niggas left to right. I've been blocking niggas left to right like it's nothing." I said, "Do you want to be next to my baby?" I said, "Yeah, I'm not playing. This the thing. You think I'm playing? I'm not playing. I'm not playing." Yeah, I play with them a lot. And then when somebody like me humble them and tell them about themselves like you, then they be looking all stupid. They be getting offended because nobody never told them about themselves. Like tell niggas all the time, "You're lame. You're," and they be so like, "What? She said that to me?" Yes, I got to. Nobody else have. But I just came on here to say that because these me off. I'm so confused. I gotta go to another country to find me a man. I'm confused. Flabbergasted, bamboozled, confused. I don't know, y'all. Good night.
You know the wild thing? She said, I have to go to another country and find me a man.
Good luck with your
Ah! Woo! Woo! You being a passport, sis? That is never left. It's gonna be hard. I don't know. Maybe you're willing to be a provider, right? Maybe you're willing to do that. I don't know. So it may be okay for you. You go over to Japan, 50-50. If you're fine with that, or more like 70-30 your way, you'll be all right. But yeah, guys, other than that, thanks for watching. Peace out. See you next video.
Brothers! What we do in life echoes in eternity. Hold the line. Stay with me.
So he's coming.